Operation KRAIT, N'Djamena, Chad. A little bit prelims then. Our start score is counter-terrorism, reconnaissance, mobility, security, and direct action. As you can see, our all back there is just a really simplified version. Everyone knows their own call signs anyway. Most of the, so particularly here and here, are residential, smaller residential buildings. It starts building up a bit here with larger townhouses, and over this side, and this is slightly more industrial, I'd say. All right. Situation enemy then, looking at the Azerian state, which the main group we're dealing with, hardline extremists, African terror group. They're an overt terrorist operation, but they're cellular. Okay, so they deal in smaller groups. Sometimes they operate larger sections. We're talking, well, section size actually, sometimes up to 12. But if they're doing sneaky stuff, covert, they're going to be working in 3s and 4s, sometimes even on their own. We know that they like doing couriers that way. Okay. Knights of Azir are slightly different. They're a Chad-based insurgency group. They're covert. They're a lot more sneaky than Azerian State. They're genuinely friendly towards the civilian, the civ pop, but that's sort of so they get a bit of support. They're more of an insurgency than the Azerian State. Okay. The most likely course of action then is for them to remain covert with sporadic attacks against us. The most deadly course of action will be to mount coordinated attack on us, either when we're out on the ground or when we're here, or friendly HVIs. Situation friendly then, us, Task Force Black Knight and Gold, we're formally split into regional areas of operation. As you know, we're, why does it say 80 to 50 packs, should be the other way around. So we know how many of us there are. We've also got the Presidential Guard, all right? I've just abbreviated that to PG for when we talk about it. They are tasked solely with the protection of Brian Fockman, who will be an HVI, which I'll show you shortly. It's a government-assigned security force, around 5 to 10 packs. Then you've got the Chad Police, or the Gendarmerie Nationale. That's what they refer to themselves as. They drive around in black wagons with an Arabic sign, blue sign on it, on the side of it, okay? And they always wear black. Again, small locally assigned security force, 5 to 10 packs. Now the only one that we support officially is the Presidential Guard, who are very obvious. They will probably be wearing black or blue, a mix of that, and probably obvious that they are our security team. However, the other candidates, not so much. They're going to be in civilian dress and things like that. So it would be, what we'll probably do is once we've dealt with the trial, once we've dealt with the first objective, we'll go over the individual people who are up for the election, basically, so we can identify them. All right. Cool. Okay. Objective fake bounce. Then he is we can class him as red, but at the moment the tasking is to monitor him. Okay. We all know this guy, Mohammed Jem. He's the extremist cleric with close links to many Chadian tribes. We've confirmed that he is linked to multiple charges of terrorism, including working with the KOA and Azerian State. He is involved in political corruption and radicalised recruitment. He is the guy currently standing trial for the terrorism charges. Finally, Objective Dirty Boots. This is Abu Zaya Nisa. He is the senior surviving member of the KOA Council of Three. So that was Omar Gord was the KOA head, and then you had 3 others below him. This is the last remaining one, okay? He's a black market dealer, procurer of special weapons, and has a lot of connections outside of the country. Our mission, main effort, Joint Special Operations Task Force Chad will conduct counter-terrorism in the city of N'Djamena with the main intent of securing N'Djamena during the time of political, economic, and social turmoil. We'll also disrupt enemy force operations and deny enemy logistics and support networks. So quite a big main effort. Going to be a lot of effort required. Objectives then, locate, fix and neutralise enemy HVIs, locate, fix and deny enemy capability, disrupt enemy command and control, and secure N'Djamena during the general elections.
Right lads. You all passed the quiz. Well done. When we form up like this, or in your individuals, this is what we want to see. Excellent, yeah? Get that order sorted. When we're hitting buildings, that'll transfer out there. That's all we want. COs and 2 ICs have all had their brief. Shortly after this, you'll be broken down into your sections and you'll go get your first taskings issued, all right? Your bosses know where you're to go and they'll take you to those spots.
Guys, keep a look. The opposite. No. Show me the jingle again. Show them the jingle. Ready?
Pigs for sale.
Buy our pigs.
Pigs for sale.
Buy our pigs.
Buy our pigs.
Buy our pigs.
Buy our pigs.
Buy our pigs. Buy our pigs.
Did they?
Buy our pigs.
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 Buy our pigs. Buy our pigs.
I'll be going. Cover, please, gentlemen. I won't take your time. Klaus Fieldham. Good morning. Good morning. Can I go somewhere where it's a bit more out in the open, please? I'm a bit nervous.
You want to go somewhere where it's a bit more out in the open?
Yes, please. I mean, a bit more in cover, please.
Certainly, madam.
I am a bit nervous. Sir, I'd like to see MJ, please. I am the client's defence and I need to see him for the court case.
Okay, well, you're a little bit early because he's not here.
Well, where is he?
And he hasn't been brought to us yet.
All right. Well, I need to see him.
I was under the impression that he was in your care up until today's
He's
day.
in our custody, but not in this
Well,
one.
can you take
So
me to
he
him?
is- No, not in a minute. He will be brought here. I'm literally waiting for him to arrive now.
Well, I need to see him. And
Okay, well, why don't you take a seat, madam, and I'll make a phone
It's
call.
sir, it's Klaus.
Sorry?
Klaus
Oh,
Fieldham.
sorry, I do apologise.
It's okay, thank you. Is there a cup of tea going or anything like that?
No.
It's bloody rude.
Take a seat, Klaus.
Thank you. Nice room. Oh, that's a nice picture.
So tired.
It is, it's correct. A bit nervous in there. Can we go outside, please? Thank you.
Can you stop touching me, man?
Sorry. Sir, Klaus Fieldham.
Just caught him stealing some intel.
I wanted some intel about my client. I need to see my client now.
Are you all right?
No, I'm very nervous
I can see, but I don't know why you're nervous.
because I'm hearing bad things and I just don't want to be in it. It's my first time in a combat zone. I'm really nervous.
Okay, well, why don't you get back in the vehicle?
Yes.
Your client isn't here.
Right,
You won't be
so-
talking to him yet.
Why can't I talk to him now?
He's not here. Are you listening? He's
Yes,
not here.
yes, but I was told.
He's en
but you-
route. But
Right.
he's not here yet.
Okay, and your name is
Because
sorry.
you arrived unannounced.
Right.
My name's not sorry, but we'll carry on.
Yeah,
If you want to
you're-
wait in the
no,
vehicle,
what's
if
your
you
name?
want to wait in the vehicle, once he's here, I will.
Are you the commander? Or the boss or whatever you call it?
Details aren't. You don't need. You've got enough on your plate. You don't need to worry about me.
I just need to know what's going on.
I suggest this man sits inside the protected vehicle until such a
Okay,
time that
thank
I
you
can
very
present
much.
his client to him.
Just to confirm, you will not be appearing at the court.
Will I fuck? With all due respect, Mr. President, will I fuck?
Op KRAIT 1 to set off for me at 12 PM. It is a security detail op for the trial of Mohammed Jet. Task Force Gold will take 2 vehicles initially. They'll come out of the fob to yellow 6 to yellow 5. 1 vehicle will break off and make its way down to red 4. Their second vehicle will carry on and move down to building 35. 1-1 will be the only call sign mounted onto the wagons, and they will set up that initial vehicle checkpoint. call sign 1-4, which is Tomo and his lads, and us will then move round on foot following the wagons, and we'll set up a big cordon around this whole central square.
1,300 hours from the VCP across to the courthouse.
By who? By us or
By the police. So it'll just be me and the police. We do have friendly assets inside the courthouse should things go sideways. But again, we've got 1-4 just sort of, you know, south of building 57C, and again, you know, 1-1, 1-3 and 1-2, putting in the cordon across that whole square.
So our exfil is to yellow 2, so we're going to go all the way to the base, and then it's going to be blue 4, and then so we're going to be coming out the way the black came in, so all the way to the bottom, yellow 2, blue 2, and then up to yellow, blue 4, and then back up to the fob.
You got him?
Yeah, I've got eyes on him.
All right, just at the end, close the gates, get in behind us. Yep.
You don't charge the bank rent. To be honest, why don't you go and have a chat with the bank manager, mate? Seriously.
Fraud and pay for the state, right?
Yeah, because it wasn't a murder, it was a legitimate kill. Yeah?
Legitimate kill.
You do not cross the bank of Chad.
Otherwise you get stabbed.
There are implications. If we make threats, if there's threats, we have to...
Were they warned? We were told there was no warning. We were told it was a knife in the dark.
Well, it wasn't dark, so it's quite light.
You know what I mean?
So their story is
right.
Fabricated. Yeah, so you don't cross the bank. Yeah, the bank has to have security, obviously.
Right.
Unless you guys want to station 10 officers here.
We haven't got an officer station.
Sorry?
We haven't got an officer station.
Exactly, so that's why we do it for you.
Right. In that case, I will bring the chief of the police over. I mean, we can put out a few guidelines for future references if this happens again. It doesn't involve stabbing people.
Well,
and don't forget your council tax.
It was more of a demonstration to the greater people of Chad that you don't cross the bank of Chad.
I reckon, mate. I mean, there's enough bodies on the ground.
Yeah, all I've had to do, mate, is where we've come in a bit later, I've just started filling holes rather than...
Yeah, even if we had like a second layer behind,
yeah, no, that's fine, mate.
Just to push in if things get hairy.
Judge Judy presiding. She's also a political candidate, I believe. I believe she's standing for the position of president.
Hopefully not by us.
Well, the thing is, I've already had word sent to her via obviously the usual channels that I feel that a decision in favour of MJ would obviously be a great political move for her. You know, And it does indeed benefit everybody. You know, we have been without the moral teachings of our religious leader for over a year. And it is about time that we had MJ back. The families have become fractured. There's not as much cohesion as there used to be within the whole nation of Chad. But the candidate Mbongo came to see me earlier on, and he basically he talks a good talk. As to whether or not he stays true to his word is a different matter.
Not cooperating! Stand back! Stand back! Stand back! On the grass, please!
Move!
Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Shake it, baby! Oh, yeah! MJ! 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 Come on! MJ! 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 Everyone wants him, please! MJ! 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 MJ!
We have the music of our people here.
You fucking shouldn't even mind the fucking shot!
Out the way.
Step back! Step back! Step back!
Jay, go.
Outside the police station, where a demonstration calling for MJ's freedom has just not moved everyone wants MJ free, everyone wants an appearance from MJ. Obviously that's not why they're getting, and people aren't pissed off. Lift him out the way! Lift him out the way! Give me your arm! He's being interrupted by the police. There is nothing illegal. There is nothing. Step back! Step back! There's something done! She's not in there! Back on the gate! Not in there! He wants to kill someone! The beauty! The beast!
President will rebirth the headway there, please, sir. This area can be sometimes stifled.
01 coming through. No, are they in primary positions? Mind your left, mind your left. Check somebody's in primary. Check who's on that position.
Who's it?
The new police are
Okay,
doing an
cool.
outstanding
Covered.
job, aren't they?
Very well pointed there. Watch your slippers. Legal Chad, legal aid, legal aid.
Legal aid.
Best.
First time in Chad, actually.
Welcome to Chad. I'm a lot better now. I had a lot of facial injuries.
Yes, I can see you've been treated poorly.
Since we last spoke, how have you been treated with Task Force Bank?
I was given medical attention.
Okay, excellent.
I don't know if you can remember, I was pushed against the wall and a door on the way out, and I hurt my injured arm and my face. But a local Chad lady came in and assisted me, brought me back to health, and I have been kept in a secure box, 6 foot square, sweating a lot, so I had to drink a lot. It's been very hot recently.
Yes, Chad is very hot.
Yeah.
So, yes, the close is here today. We do apologise for not getting to you sooner, but it does look like we had a few issues trying to get some time put together to see you. So we're going to try and do what we can now before the court case.
Fantastic. MJ, if I can call you that.
Yes, sir.
How long were you kept before you received medical attention?
After our visit,
Yes.
only 2 or 3 days.
2 or 3 days.
And a lady, Chad lady, come and gave me medical attention.
How were you treated?
To begin with, very poorly.
Physically?
Yeah.
Mentally?
Yeah. A lot of stress, a lot of shouting. As I said to you beforehand, I had a lot of shouting at me, keeping me in stress positions, moving me around, not letting me sleep. And then I was waterboarded.
You're right, Clay. You're heavy breathing.
Well, it's my first time in a war, so forgive me, MJ. Like I say, I'm new to the Chad Legal Aid team.
Where is MJ? Just out of curiosity, where's your clothing?
After our visit, I sort of had my robes, and all they allowed me to keep was my hat.
Okay.
And everything else is gone.
This is how they're going to present you in court?
Correct.
Barbaric.
That's disgusting.
My ceremonial robes, my blanket.
Where is your Quran?
Yes, I was just about to say where's your Quran. What do you mean?
The last time I saw that was when I was put in the back of the big tank.
Okay.
Can you
describe this vehicle?
It was it had 6 wheels.
I've witnessed a lot the 2 days I've been in Chad. And to be fair, off the record, I think this task force are nothing more than
I don't know why.
pot mercenaries.
I don't know what the rest of these. I just don't.
You do not have a clue.
Thank you very much.
All the best.
Thank you
All
very
the best.
much.
Free court. I will be with you all the way.
Thank you very much, and I do appreciate all your assistance and help, both of you.
Stay strong, my friend.
I'll be with you.
Sparks, keep him moving, keep him moving.
Keep it moving.
Keep him moving! Right, Sparks, you're in front, I'm behind. Right, one on the left, one on the right. Ring of steel. Darren, on his 6. Go. On his 6, then 6. Sparks in front, not the 12. Do not break that ring of steel. Sparks right in front of him. Body blocking. If he's assassinated, we're fucked. I like it. Smile on your face. He's not finished. Go. Ali, it's up to you. I'll be fucking him up.
You want this court to happen, you want MJ free, you're going to have to come in and respect the courts. Yeah? You're coming in one at a time, we are frisking you, and then you're going to sit down, yeah?
If there's any weapons, tell them they're secured. Yeah.
That bag's clear. Just let you pack that quick pack now.
It's a blind death there, we don't do that.
Lift him, take him to the police station, put him in the cell. Cuff him. These guys good? They staying there?
Yeah, they still need to be checked though. If they're carrying anything out there,
Yeah.
still good.
You had one in custody for concealment?
Yeah. He's on his way now to go to the cell.
Please try to keep your emotions under control for what you are about to witness as he enters the courtroom.
Silence! The court is now in session. Defence, please rest your case.
Thank you, Judge. For everybody who doesn't know me, I am Klaus Fielhelm from Bradford, England. If you could bear with me, I am not the original defence solicitor. He's not here today, he's gone missing, so I have little information on MJ. The most information I have is I know that he is a great person, of what I've heard. Judge, would it be possible, please, we are in a courtroom, heavily guarded. Could we please take the chains off this man? I think he's been treated heavily, hard today. He's been left in the sun for 3 hours this morning with no water. Would it be possible?
Unshackle him.
Thank you, Judge. MJ, how long have you been kept in captivity, as I would call it? Can you remember?
I don't know. Now, after my last meeting, it sounds like over a year.
Over a year in captivity. And how were you treated while you were in captivity?
Poorly.
Poorly? Appalling. Would I say no bed, sleeping on the floor?
Yes.
Would I say no toilet? You were told to urinate, etc. on the floor in the room where you slept? Barbaric. Did you receive any medical attention as you were arrested? Because I believe when you were arrested, you sustained quite severe injuries while you were being escorted back to task force.
No.
Objection, he's alive now, he clearly did.
Yes, he is alive, but he never received any medical attention on his arrest from his injuries. How many days or weeks was it before you received medical attention?
No. The only medical attention I had was after my meeting with the President a couple of months ago.
MJ, could you tell me the kind of injuries you sustained on your arrest?
Bruised eye sockets, as from the video and the pictures I've seen of me from a couple of months ago, and a broken arm.
A broken arm. And this arm wasn't treated?
No.
Until
after I saw the President, when a local Chad lady came in for 2 visits.
Is this the way a professional task force treat a suspected, the buzzword being there, suspected terrorist? What I'm going to show you now, Judge, is picture EP1. This is a picture of Mohammed Jem in his normal life role. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, carving his peacocks. Okay. This is MJ again with his beloved dog Toto, who has been missing since his arrest. Look at that dog's eyes! Can this be seen? Is that clear, George? I want to make sure you see. What I'd like you to do is go to some certain points for me.
I can't do that, I'll just play it.
Okay. Yes, no weapons were found on MJ when he was taken. Right, can we stop it there one moment, please? Let's just focus on this vehicle here now. Armoured vehicle, 6 wheels. Prosecution, can I ask you a question?
Please feel free.
Was this man tortured at any time on his way to the cell or wherever you kept him?
The prosecution is here today to speak about the crimes that led to his arrest, not the treatment after that. I'm not privy to anything that's happened to him whilst he's been in captivity. Anything that did happen, the story that you tell earlier, regrettable, but besides the point. The only things we're here to consider today are the crimes that led to his arrest.
Judge, you may find this next picture disturbing, and I apologise for that. Picture EP6, that vehicle, and MJ being shoved under the wheels. Shocking! 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 No!
Ask if that's how he sustained his broken arm.
In my country, myself, I find comfort from the Bible. However, this man finds comfort from the Quran. The Quran, which was thrown on the floor in that video, saying by the task force commander, you don't need this piece of shit anymore. Thank you, George.
Have your time to present your evidence.
Thank you, I'll be here all week.
That's the prosecution to now give their evidence.
Prosecution, can you please now give your evidence?
Thank you, Your Honour. Your Honour, firstly today, can I say, I'd please like you to be swayed only by the facts that I'm going to put in front of you. There's a clear public sentiment in support of MJ behind me, but how much of a true representation of the people of Chad is this public? All I see before me are what could be described as fighting age males, apart from a couple of maybe got a year or two left in them. I see the people. Where are the young? Where are the old? The women? Judge, please only consider the facts, not what you hear from the circus behind me. Circus. My colleague here as well, I believe this is my time to speak.
Sorry.
My colleague here appears somewhat confused as to the reason why we're all here today. He, she, he, Klaus?
Klaus.
He.
Klaus Friedman from Rugby.
Appears to be here today to prosecute the task force that I can see keeping this courtroom safe. This man would have you believe that he is a man of peace, maybe a man of God, a cleric here for the good of the people. We've seen pictures of him with the people, hugging the people, smiling with the people. Yes, this is true. This is what he would have you believe. But the evidence I'm going to put in front of you today may paint a slightly different picture, stretching back 7, 8 years, detailing this man's litany of armed insurgency, attacks on government forces, attacks on task force invited into the country by the government. I don't speak from circumstantial evidence, Your Honour, I speak from evidence that I'll put in front of you today. The man that you see to the left of the photo, Rashid Siddiqui, a senior council member of the KOA, an active insurgency force fighting against government forces. May I point out, within MJ, the man of peace, within his arms there appears to be, I'm no expert on these things, an assault rifle and paraphernalia that would suggest he plans on using it. 2013, moving on again, the man of peace, the man of God, the friendly cleric with a dog, appears here to be holding an assault rifle, firing an assault rifle, standing over the bodies of injured and dead members of the KGB, loyal government forces at that time. I don't know if you remember, Judge, there was a UN envoy that came to Chad, a man by the name of Mohammed Zine Sharif. The guy came here from the UN to talk and discuss around bringing aid to our people, food to our people, safety and security to our people. In your opinion, or in my opinion certainly, that was a worthy goal and somebody we should have invited in and welcomed to Chad. Somebody that could have brought relief to the stricken poverty on the streets, the starving children that we see running around, and maybe also the gunfire from window to window that we see all too often. This man sadly was kidnapped by terrorist forces. He was killed by terrorist forces. His body was thrown into the street by terrorist forces. Exhibit 4, the UN envoy, Mohammed Sharif, stands in the middle of 2 unknown fighters. This picture was released as a piece of propaganda by those unknown forces. Today we finally have the chance to end this man's reign of terror. For too many years, what we've seen on our streets is gunfire and violence. I'd prefer to see laughing children, peace, prosperity. Thank you.
Our streets, not your streets!
It's all we've got to drink since he killed our UN envoy. I'm sorry. Today, as I say, we have the chance to end his reign of terror. The choice should be decided not on the hyperbole of a defence lawyer that seems here to prosecute the task force, but on the evidence of a man with weapons in his hand that has been seen, photographed, documented, conducting terrorist activity. Please, Judge, be brave today. Take action today. End this man's evil. As it's been said many times, all that is required for evil to prosper is for good men to stand by and do nothing. The prosecution rests.
Judge, I plead.
You are now in contempt of court. We must now consider the evidence.
It's not it. Weapons involved. In fact, I don't need to ask the question. Ask him, this could have been doctored. This hasn't been doctored.
How do you justify the terrible treatment of a political prisoner?
Treatment by who?
By the task force.
The case I'm here to prosecute today is his crimes leading up to his arrest and no further. Please do not be confused by the only circumstantial evidence the defence has that's trying to muddy the waters. This man stands accused of being an armed insurgent fighting against and killing government forces. His arrest was as violent as the years that led up to him.
The defendant acted knowingly and accordingly. The evidence overwhelming. Each count carries a fine or prison sentence. I'm going to use the full extent of the law. You will be incarcerated.
Stop him! Go on! Run away!
Back door on it, in the boot, in the boot, in the boot, in the boot, go!
This suit get left on the floor, didn't it?
Yeah, it's on the floor in there. Just jumping out here.
I'll jump out here, mate.
Jump out here, mate.
Get me into my building and I'll just dip here and I'll put another outfit on.
Right. Brothers, stay downstairs, make sure nobody follows.
Walk round, don't come back here. Walk that way.
Right, so what you guys are going to be doing, we've had credible intel here that, what's his name, Jamila Bongo. There's some circulating emails going around that we think are potentially fake, but we're not sure who's involved with it. Essentially, it's a threat to life on him, and also talking about a threat to life on Ben, okay? What we need to establish is what the fuck's going on there, alright? The idea, the mission is to meet with Jamila Bongo at Alpha 7 down here. Okay. With the main effort to inform him of threat to life and arrange a Shura at Alpha 23.
So the point of your op is to establish contact with him.
Yeah.
Warn him about the possible threat to his life.
Yeah.
And try and establish if he would be willing to meet us at a Shura where we can talk, because it appears that he is part of the candidacy for this presidency election. Yeah. So we need to ascertain A, whether he is, and B, what the threat is, whether it's legitimate, and what his position is, because it's a bit unknown to us.
Fucking are we doing a wheelie?
Good.
Parking. Darren, this one. In this building. Go around the building. Secure this building. Watch out over this way.
HQ. Ah, hit!
top floor! You're on the top floor, top floor. Top floor.
Keep going, keep going. Right, go. I've got it. Up against the right, yeah, I've got a tag. I've got it. Go, be your guy. All right, go.
Security! Check upstairs! Stairs!
Take right, take left.
Door on the right!
No one down.
Oh, get push it! Come on! Get ready! Get in! Fucking aggression! Fucking take her! Push it! Let's go! Clear! Go! Get out there! Maximum fucking violence! All clear, boss! Clear! Not fucking out! Clear, boss! Clear up! All clear! When it's clear! Clear! All clear! Upstairs!
One of you get behind the back of it, one of you get on the corner of that building. Get on the corner of that building.
More guys for no.
Right, more not the track, more guys.
Keep close. Yeah, go close.
On you. On your right.
Situation clear.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah. Ready.
Same place as before!
Go!
Yeah, we're complete. Call sign complete.
Do you want me to start rolling?
Roger that.
Yeah, we're currently in building 5-8, overwatching building 1-9.
So, objective Lau Burt, he was identified as aiding fake bounce and orchestrating his means of escape through use of a Mitsubishi 4x4 blue Mitsubishi 4x4. Not a lot known about him. The only reason we know he was wearing a baseball cap was because he switched hats with Nam Jen, okay, to disguise him.
But we also have reports that this guy is a taxi driver, so there could be circumstances that led to him being coerced into what he did. But we have to confirm that as and when we can.
Yeah. Next up we have objective ending Jag, who was highly likely conducted the attack on the courthouse during the trial of fake bounce. Okay, his affiliates, like it says, likely fake bounce and the KOA. That can't be confirmed. It's why it's likely, but for him to assist in that way and to do the attack as to when he was found guilty, that pretty much puts him as a supporter of Mohammed Jen for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. He was seen going into Alpha 19. Some friendly forces did actually pursue into Alpha 19 and do SSE on the building. He wasn't the one who was actually identified as the shooter at the time, so he wasn't arrested. Okay.
He's the courtroom shooter from the trial. We've got info that he is in 19, so we want to try and get eyes on, confirm that he's in there, and then we can fucking launch the teams to go in and get him.
So, 1, 2, 1, 3.
Yeah.
Once you give us a quick con, mate, we'll start peeling 1, 1, 1 and 1, 4 in.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1, 3. Yeah.
Great, 1, 2. Yeah, for us to go in.
Right.
So it's confirmed drugs.
Can you confirm with the police? Ask them.
I've asked them.
Do we need resis?
It's a drugs lab. It's a full drugs lab, so we will need resis.
when we get in possession, yeah?
That's what he said to me.
Right. Sam, update, mate. It's here. Say this is drugs lab.
Yeah.
So
Pulling his men out now.
we'll just get set up on cord and just same as usual, yeah?
Right. Just say we probably will need them.
Right, no worries.
Mike! Mike!
Outside.
Look at that.
Next building.
Moeten er binnen! Word er binnen!
Yeah, keep your hands on your back, yeah? I'll make sure you're safe, yeah? Aaron!
Hey Ben.
Ja. Zullen we maar eens bijna op gesearched? Hij is gesearched? Ja. Hij heeft niks bij me, moet nog gesearched worden. Dat ligt voor beveiliging. Oké, en je still going?
Dit zal je wel kort in veel.
Hey, no communicating, keep your head against the wall.
Hey Flash. Ja.
Shut up. Keep quiet. Kom maar weg, je hebt geen meer aan nou.
What? Who's that here?
Oh yeah, baby.
Just bring these for your passport.
What's your name? Harry. Good. Murphy.
Not worth bringing the bodies back. I mean, it's now just leave them in there. I've got pictures of their faces. It's not worth bringing them for, really.
Are you going to bounce on or do we RTB?
I'll ask them.
Yeah.
011 message. 0 be
Sam.
advised, sit rep to follow night call sign.
I'm going to pick it then and go around.
Yeah, 0 night call sign is complete at buildings 4-2, 4-3. Both buildings are clear, break. We have found minimal SSE in building 4-3. Had pictures of combatants. Nothing of any real evidence. All received. Yeah, Roger, all received. No network equipment found.
It's only because it's you.
It's you, I'll grab those.
Good. Yeah, good up. I know about it.
Jose.
You down?
Hello, mate.
Unzip.
You want to get him searched? Get him searched now.
You can do that now, yeah? I'm going back over to the building. 4-3, yeah?
Mate,
you got this?
I was going to do
Fuck's sake, how many times have we photo talk?
He's not a mate HVT though.
You got anything on him?
Sam, you taking over here?
No.
Why are we taking him? He's not HVT.
Is that not an SSE bag, or where was it found?
Yeah, take that.
What was that?
Go get it.
No, it's proper shit.
Couldn't so. Right, where was it found?
On the floor down there.
Where was he found?
I don't know, mate.
Where was SSE found?
No, the drugs was on the floor.
Huh? The drugs was found on his person.
The one that was on the
I'm
floor.
asking you, like, on his person.
The one that was on the floor.
Bring him here. Now.
Yeah, let's go.
He's got a blood sugar sensor in his left hand. Left back.
My guy's
Yeah.
FYI, he's got blood sugar sensor in his left arm. He's got a blood sugar sensor in his left arm.
Okay. I've got a blood glucose thing on my left arm.
That's fine. And you get. I've got him. Go, mate.
That's bad news, isn't it, when you see Ben?
You need. Face that way. That way. We'll get out.
You're not dead. Why aren't you out there like that? That's what
Someone's already pulled it out.
Viking.
Yeah. Get the team. We'll go through them again.
Throw away.
What?
Oh, Shaft.
Yeah.
Like John Shaft.
Yeah.
Are you the fucking man, are you?
Nope.
Is that something in there? Or is that just his fucking shit trousers? Right. Is this your phone?
Yeah.
Not anymore, it's not.
They has it.
Right.
He's got one.
Do you know why you've been brought in?
No.
Because you're a naughty fucking boy.
Yeah.
You're a naughty boy who was firing a fucking gun during a fucking court case earlier, weren't you?
Court case?
Yes, mate. Don't fucking sit here and deny it, because I am in a fucking bad mood.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So you were shooting a gun. Do you admit it or not?
No.
You deny it?
Yeah.
You've got yourself in a little situation here, because I know you were shooting a fucking gun at that court case, right? And you've just been fucking picked up at a drugs manufacturing plant.
Right.
Yeah? Admitting or denying?
Didn't know it was a drugs plant.
You were there, so that's shit out of luck for you.
Right.
You need to pick your friends better.
Yeah.
What's happening now is, this is what we call the accident man.
Right.
Okay? You're about to have a fucking accident. Or two. Because this is a very dangerous area, very little health and safety.
Yeah.
So, let's just talk about the gun at the court case.
Right.
Yeah? Why were you there? Wanted to free MJ, I suppose, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah? Now, at any point that you want to grass someone else up or hand me something, I'll just put this away, we'll fucking go our separate ways, and we'll forget all about it. Because quite frankly, you shooting a gun in a courthouse full of cunts don't really bother me, because if you hit someone, it's just one less cunt I've got to shoot.
Yes.
Okay? So, some information.
Very multicoloured jersey.
Very multicoloured jersey.
Looks like a fucking Mexican dress.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. Where? Where have you seen it?
20. I've got specs on you. Where's your base here?
In that building there?
Yeah.
In that one, right there. Sure?
22, 23.
22, 23 is a drugs manufacturing plant.
I don't know about plan.
That's where the guy in the Mexican dress lives.
That's where the bottom.
That's where you bought your drugs.
Yeah.
What drugs did you buy?
What?
Where is it? Is that what we've got in there?
Yeah.
You buy a lot though, did you? Just for close.
No, we're just going to grass on them. Go to the police.
You
Tell
go
the
to the
police. No, I got dragged in.
So, that's all good. I'm willing to kind of just bring him back a little bit, but I need something fucking better than that.
Yeah.
Because I know that you've been fucking mooching around. I've seen you all over the place, and I'm getting reports of you all over the place. What house do you fucking live in? Don't lie to me, because I fucking know, and I'm testing you.
25?
So you live in 25 where you bought drugs off a guy in a Mexican dress who's selling drugs out of 25?
23.
So you live in 25?
So.
Are you 100% sure that that's your house and where you live?
I don't fucking know, I'm walking. 29.
Right, so by you living in 29, you're in an area that is full of very important people.
Am I?
Yeah.
Oh.
all the people that live behind you here, causing loads of fucking hoo-ha and all these drugs plants down here. So you got to give me something, otherwise I'm just going to leave, and when I leave, awful shit happens.
Yeah.
Have an accident, mate. You be careful.
Yeah.
Seems like.
Can't leave him.
Jake, stop!
You got a dead man, Jake, you got a dead man.
Just drag him, don't bother medicing him. Get him up.
Jake, just roll.
No, he needs to stop with them boys.
They're saving the dead guys.
Jake. Move, guys, move, move, move. Go.
Oh, fuck it. Let's go.
Okay. So we've just got a little situation at the police station we're just trying to sort out.
That's okay.
We keep getting attacked. So we're just going to sort that out and then we'll be straight to the polling station.
Yeah.
Which one is the polling station?
First one left, the bank.
Oh, the bank.
Yeah,
Awesome. We'll be there in 5.
There was a group going around shouting, vote for him. I don't want to name him. I don't think Judge Judy's going to get any votes.
No, and basically I don't want to split the vote.
Yeah.
Otherwise, so
it makes sense. Basically, Kamal Hamad and Pascal Tremblay believed this back in the old days. You know what I mean? So
I've spoken to Mr. Tasty, and I will be his vice president. We're going to walk up with him.
Brilliant. We're not actually getting it done. Just coming in. Yes, sir. Can I help you?
Yeah, come here. We'd like a word with you.
I know exactly who I'm voting for, my friend.
We'd like you to make your mark, please.
Just waiting for the man with the CIA shirt up to hurry up.
We'll just tick it, or?
Yeah, you can tick it.
What are we doing?
Well, there's the 4 candidates.
I'll put my character on the left.
Well, no, you're just mixing it, so you can put in whatever you want to vote for.
You've got a long top window, top window. Or not. Fucking hell.
Guns!
Guns down! Guns down! Guns down!
This is a firearm-free zone!
This is a free election! Guns down!
Quicker than Chad efficiency going on it. Much quicker than this. That's what our economy is.
No, I'm good.
Move away! Move away!
Oh, fuck me.
Hello, sir. One more, please.
sir?
Good evening, how are they?
We are doing very well, thank you.
Right lads, start dressing inside. You're all in a fucking line, please. Everybody knows their job, everybody knows their area. LOEs are incredibly strict. Gold, you are working around the fucking election booth, polling booths. Be very, very selective about where you point and pull triggers, all right? Everybody else, as we said, the further west you go, the hotter it gets. Everyone good? Mikey, match number 1. Yeah. 2. Yeah. 3. 4. 5. 6. Yeah, everyone at once, everyone at once, all right?
I've got front cover on. Right.
Three, move! Go up! Let's go! Enkel boven! Check! Move! Fuck, move! Ja, ook achteraan. Enkel! Even bij die ramen kan dragen misschien. Ga maar. Volgende raam. 3-2 inside! 3-2 inside! 3-3
stay here.
3-3 hold!
Right there.
Document and take note of how the occupants are in each building. We can know who's where that will make sense.
Alec.
Okay, good.
They're in.
Well, we haven't sorted out extraction because we know quite what they're doing. Yeah, be advised you've still got contact on the black aspect of your building. So.
Fucking sit down.
Yeah, it's on the second floor. I need someone to put white light on that window. Got white. What about that way? Not seen, mate, not seen.
Okay, so he's still in the fucking, so right hand side, second floor, he's still in there, you can see him with the red light on. Back.
Richie Chewy, message.
We go now.
We've got 15, they got the tower. That's 15 in your compound or in the tower overlooking. Yeah, what we know of. So they've overrun the police station itself. Have you got? We still have control of the first building police station by the sounds of it. So you've got one of the two buildings, but they've got the other. By the sounds of it, yes. Okay. Are you holding here?
What I'm going to do, we'll go drive around and just give them some sirens.
Okay, so I'm going to put a recce team as close as I can get them with optics to start relaying information back to a larger team. So we're not going in blind. Yeah, that's right. A bit more prep, but it will take about 20 minutes. Don't get yourself fucking bombed. We'll do what we can to get you fucking back in there.
Cool, thanks.
Ready? Police station at 3839 has been assaulted and overrun. At least one of those two buildings, unclear as to which, is hostile. The remainder of the police force that didn't get out are in the other. Okay. The hospital at 37 has also been overrun. We're looking at somewhere between 10 and 15 guys inside and 8 to 10 guys on the hospital. Okay. Your larger assault force will be moving in there, but because of what you can offer, you're going to go in and you're going to start relaying intel back, okay? Somewhere between 53, 54, 55 gives you eyes on. You don't want to get too close because you're going to expose yourself to fire from these, because we don't know what capability they've got on the roof, alright?
Someone's going to give me some more bags, and then I'll give you just a watch and just keep eye watching the zip come off. Can't not all the millions. Alright. Fade. 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 Hello. Hello. Is that Fade, Courthouse? Fade? Fade. It's me. I'm with mates. What are your mates about? I'll come and shout you from here. I'll say, because I'm trying to keep this away from issues of the direction many things No worries. Have a good evening. Okay. Cheers.
Task force would be task force. So they'll come right out.
I mean, I know it's close to the other one we've got, but...
Yeah, they are close together, but what we might do, later on when they finish halfing around there, we'll move it again from there to sit, because I want it under the nose.
Yeah.
Because...
Well, I was going to put it in there.
That's out of
bounds.
Yeah, it's out of bounds.
So like I say, it was just a bit hot around here.
Yeah. Okay, well we'll leave it there for a minute. Alright guys, Smokey if we've got him.
Darren?
Yes.
Have we, Dave, have we any word on 66 yet?
Yeah, they couldn't get into 66, so they put it into quarter 2 where the drugs are.
Alright, cool.
So they put it in one part of the building which is difficult to get into, because there's only one way in.
Well, I tell you what, when you guys have done that quick check, you head into vicinity of 42. Just check in with us before you head in there.
No.
I do seem to remember the judge saying that he was going to be incarcerated, not decapitated. Last coffee with MJ.
Last coffee with MJ.
It's okay, but he's with us here now, sitting as his right hand. I could have had his legs. You could have. You could have a bilateral transplant and had his legs. Yeah.
Leg transplant.
Dirty bastards.
Beneden, wij zitten tegen de muur aan.
It's in that doorway.
En we hebben jullie eigenlijk nodig.
From behind.
Waar de fuck zijn jullie?
Hit.
Three, two, message, over.
Inside the window. Medic. Ah, fuck. Waar zit hij? Rustig. Oh. Meteen.
Up, we need reinforcements. We got it lit up as fuck. Yeah.
Contact.
Over.
Medic!
Good morning, people of Chad.
Up your ass.
The people of Chad have spoken in the local elections. But before we share the results,
one of the candidates would like to address you all.
If he's going to tell us Barry Chuckle's dead, we already know. Can we have our MJ back,
People
please?
Chad, prior to announcing the result, I bring you Maxwell Taste.
Thank you, people of Chad. And we'll serve this and make this place a little bit less shittier.
Alright. That it? That was short and sweet, wasn't it?
Game off! People of Chad, you've spoken. The election results have come in. A virtual, unanimous decision. The President Fotmon is no longer president. Yay! Ex-President Fotmon has gone into hiding with Judge Lydia. Boo! The security detail has apparently gone AWOL in the Chad.
Ooh.
Let me announce the new president. President Maxwell Taste.
Yay! Better speech! Better speech!
No
chats,
bit of toilets. Our fellow Americans.
Abolish the police.
Again, I can't thank you so much for the votes.
Mr. President, now you're in power. Can we have our MJ back, please? You are the president. You can. They are your police force appointed by the government.
So start negotiations on that. Don't worry about that. We'll sort something out. We'll sort something out.
He's got Lazarus.
Well, people, thank you so much for your votes. This is your victory as much as mine. We will make Chad that little bit less shittier. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
That's not hard.
Oh, a bit late with that one.
Right. Now can we have our MJ back?
For how long?
Taxi!
Taxi! Get it.
Go! Good.
Where to, Mr. President?
Take me to my new palace, please.
I'm going to get you close to it. First, so you get him in the building, alright?
We'll go there.
Is this person not with you? Oh.
No, so I'm not with them.
Okay. Or do you want to go take you somewhere else?
Yeah, let's go somewhere else then. Can't take somewhere else now.
Oh, it's clear. Wait till
Is it clear?
Yeah, it's clear.
Alright, move him in.
All clear.
Yeah.
Go on.
Get it. Get it.
James, secure. James.
Yeah.
Go secure with him.
Aaron, what you got?
We are taking fire.
I think.
I'm going to bed.
Ready?
It's the second vehicle guys we're taking fire from.
Ready? Go. Move it! Let's go.
Moving!
Go, go, go! Right, hit them guys left behind the end. Check right, check.
Drop flag.
Go, get in, get in, get in! Oh, go, go, go!
Live there, live there.
Go, pro! Clear, clear! Right, clear. Top floor, clear.
Coming clear!
Helmet.
Closest one. Yeah, they're on that side, held down. What's him? Stop.
Let's move! Let's go! Let's go! Let's move, coach! James, move! Who's off, Matt?
Well, if we go that way, if I try and get up there, we're going to get an angle.
Got a medic? Johnny?
Right, good morning. So, right, where do we start? So, from the point of view of the task forces this weekend, we had several objectives. security of the local area during the trial, the election, standard security work, the targeting of AS and KOA HVI commanders. Some of these ops went well, some not so well, some surprise ops that came through it all as well. What we definitely did manage to achieve this weekend was the capture and removal of the final member of the KOA Council of Three, Abu Zair Nisa, who was captured, interrogated, and then there was an accident, and
Bye.
Bye now. And,
attempting escape.
yes, he was definitely attempting escape. Definitely. He had a big black length and he was going along it to try and get out, and then he fell onto a bullet. I have actually got pictures to prove it as well. There were several pieces of intel that came in throughout the weekend. Some lovely pictures of me as a target for naughty people to take. That never came to anything. Mainly, I just want to say thank you to all the guys on each of the 3 task forces for the work you put in prior to the event, in building everything up, getting to know each other so it produced a smoother working environment. Maximum effort from the COs, Richie, John and Jim, who had to leave this morning, but Sam and that will let him know, and I've let him know before he left anyway. Just massive effort, coordinating all the guys, really took the pressure off us from the point of view of having to herd all these people together. It was all done very professionally with a lot of effort. So I just want to say from my guys in the command, thank you to all of you. Maximum effort. To the naughty people, as always, you're horrible. It's always a pleasure. So thank you from us to you. I'm incredibly tired, so you're going to have to forgive me. I can't think of anything else. I'm going to hand over to Dave. Oh yeah. Oh no, just one more thing. I did just remember one more thing. We got to see Mohammed Jem hang this morning, and that was a fucking lovely sight. Thank you very much.
Right, so from the game point of view, we had lots of things going on throughout the game. Well done to all the guys that kept putting things out, where the drug factories, processing, chemical labs, weapons stuff that was out and about. All the people who put the effort in for the shop stuff, the banker, or the post office, all those bits and pieces, it all adds that element into it. A lot of in-fight trading, and in fighting, I'm not sure how many people stole other people's drugs, because the drugs just all disappeared. So fuck knows where they all are, but somebody's got a massive pile of drugs. Well done to the drug dealer that was actually a very good drug dealer who rejected probably most of the drugs that people made because they were using very, very shit scales. But well done on that. As you start the game, MJ's trial. Unfortunately, MJ was found guilty of not sure what, but... And then MJ tried to flee the scene and actually got quite far away through all the protection and so forth that was around it, and he's very surprised how far he actually got at that time. The other guys that then chased me down again and caught me second time round. There he is, yeah, again, after Coent and whatnot. Caught me on the back of there, and MJ was then handed back to the ISAF forces for, unfortunately, his execution off the top of here, where they hung him.
Hey! Glorious.
Throughout the week yesterday as well, we had the build-up for the elections, which started off a little bit later for the polling station, mainly because it was very hot at the polling station. Well done to the police for all their effort throughout the weekend on supervising that, supervising the trial stuff. It was very hard work for them because they're in a small force and everybody wanted to get at them and shoot them and rob them and everything else. So well done for them. For the election side of it, that was well done for everybody voted, because the majority of people voted last night, and then the announcement was made this morning at 9 o'clock by the police on these steps, where Maxwell Tasty was voted the new president of Chad. So well done for... all the people that stayed up last night, really good effort. It was hot as hell yesterday, as you all know. and to keep going in this heat. And the amount of water, I know a lot of you just been downing and downing and downing to keep going. But well done to keep ploughing through it and making this event fantastic. So from my point of view, thank you very much for all the effort from everybody. Another quick note as well, young Ratty. Where's Ratty? Ratty, 50-year-old today. Happy birthday, Ratty. No, you'll probably break him.
We gave you your bumps yesterday, mate.
From an admin point of view, guys, well, anything else you want to say before we just do that?
Obviously, with the change of government, just for those of you that it's very hard for everybody to see every element of something in a game like this.
There's a lot going on the entire weekend, a lot of kit.
So, the interim president, Fotman, was offered a position of exile, which he took, and his presidential guard and advisors and the judge all took and left the country upon realising that the election had been lost. That leaves Maxwell Tasty in charge, and that remains to be seen how that will develop from the point of view of picking his cabinet, etc., and all those things, and how the country will be run.
Free Chad. No MJ.
We've finally seen the end of Mohammed Jem, which is a fucking blessing. The storyline from here will...
I have a new shirt now. Yeah.
The storyline from here will obviously shift because the dynamic has changed in things. So obviously just keep your eye on stuff. And as that then develops, new things will be coming in and old things will be going out, and more new exciting stuff will be coming at the up and coming games. So just keep your eye on the scenarios as they go up, and we've got some new exciting ideas to try out and on all of you basically. So yeah, stick around and we'll use you as guinea pigs for the future stuff. From Stirling, I think Dave's already said it anyway, but once again, thank you for all your effort this weekend. Very hot, everyone kept at it. So big round of applause for everyone. Thank you very much.